Well guys, BioSpawn did it again to me. They dropped a brand new lure on us. It's gonna be the Vile Minnow, man, and this thing looks juicy as can be. Now this is gonna be a 5-inch fluke style bait. There's gonna be multiple ways to fish it, and there's gonna be multiple techniques to fish it, but today's main thing is to just get out here and see if it works, right? Now before we start fishing this thing, I did want to go over the characteristics of this bait real quick and talk about this brand new lure by BioSpawn, a Ketchco company, which is actually gonna be today's sponsor. If you guys aren't already aware, Ketchco is the #1 bait company, and they're my favorite company because not only do they provide some of the coolest baits like this brand new Vile Minnow, but they're also part of so many cool brands and different companies around the fishing community that really help out and contribute to the future angler and to the future concept of fishing. So big shout out to Ketchco for sponsoring today's video. Now let's talk more about this bait. This thing, once again, is going to be a fluke style bait, but what makes it so different, what makes it so cool, what makes it so unique? This thing is just packed full of all the features you want in a bait. It's got a very aerodynamic style body. It's got a subtle step layer right here in the side of the body. On top of that, it's got an area for a weighted belly hook, and it's got a nice little EWG or worm hook, little hook slot for up top when you're fishing this bait. Now ideally when you're fishing soft style jerk baits or fluke style baits, you typically want to fish them weightless, but you can fish them on trailers like chatter baits, on spinner baits. On top of that, you can kind of fish them with belly weights and do a little bit crazy stuff if you want to throw them on like a ball headed jig. But today's main idea of how I'm going to be fishing this is just that classic weightless setup. We're going to be throwing it on a 4/0 Googan hammer hook and just really seeing what we can get out there. But we'll talk more about that setup when we start fishing, so let's get after it and see what we can get going. All right guys, here goes nothing. Once again, that Vile Minnow, and we got it set up on that twitch rod. Basically exactly what you would want for your jerk bait style stuff. And I got a DC on here to reduce any sort of backlash we might normally get for throwing something weightless or just a little light. We're honestly gonna be able to fish this thing pretty freely and pretty nice because it is weedless and weightless. So we're gonna let it slowly sink and then tap and hopefully have a nice big old bass come smack it. Ooh, this thing pivots really nice. It doesn't really jerk one way it's looking. It looks like it kind of zigzags, which is pretty unique to a soft jerk bait. But this is zigzagging pretty nice, man. That's ideally what you want, so that way you can keep that constant straight movement. You can even get some cranks in with your handles to create that jerk bait movement too. There it comes. It's getting a little sporadic right there. Let me just try to show you guys what this thing looks like. There it goes, slowly falling. Nice pivots, slow taps. There you go. See how it kind of zigzags a little bit? Ooh, that was a 3-tap. I really like that one the best. The 3-tap was coolest because it went a little crazy and then it straightened itself out. I have to cast this reel a little bit, man. I haven't fished it in a while. It's sounding pretty. Oh yeah, that's a fish. That's a fish. Drag's not on, but that's a fish. It's a nice fish too. Not huge, not small though, that's for sure. Come on, buddy. All right. Woo. Guitar stringing over here. Got me a little nervous over here fishing on this edge, dude. This corner's been good to me, but I've almost fallen off this edge like 3 different times fishing this place, so it's a little sketchy. Probably a little 1-pound dink, nothing really to write home about, so I'm gonna get them unhooked real quick and get them back in the water. That's what I was hoping we'd find, some nice hungry bass, not some spawned up bass, to test these things out. First one. Peace out, dude. I'm gonna fish this spot a little bit longer. The wind's starting to pick up, starting to get crosswinds. It's coming in multiple directions, so ideally you want to fish where the wind's pushing. Right now it's pushing this direction, so right place, right time. Let's keep it going, see if we can get a few more. Bed right here, fish on it. Let's see what happens. He swam away. Yeah, he's got it. Oh my god, there's no way he's gonna bite again. I just ripped the hell out of his mouth. Steaks were made today. I highly doubt that fish is back. Let's try that again. He's like, hell nah, I ain't biting that thing. One thing I'll talk about, guys, with bedfish, don't throw jigs. Something no one ever told me. That weed guard will, oh, he came back for it. Oh my god, I did not expect him to come back for it. Stay tight, yes. Yes. Oh man, I'm over here talking about what not to do, and this guy just comes back and nails it. Let's take a real quick measurement since I got the green pole out, the green rod, from bottom of the lip to the tail. I'm talking about a 16-inch bass, dude. Some fish this big typically can be anywhere from 3 to 4 pounds. That's pretty. Oh, you're killing my freaking hand. That's horrible. So yeah, that's pretty disappointing. A fish that 16 inches is only this small, but clearly a little pond like this and it's bed season, they're starting to hug down and not eat as much. It's getting back in the water though. Second fish of the day on that vile minnow, guys. Let's go. I wish you the best for your spawn season. You're good. Quit getting mad. There she goes. She's a little shocked at first. Oh my god, that got absolutely hammered. Oh my gosh, the way that fish hit this thing. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me, man. Fishing in the open, that's what we were going for. Those open water fish seem to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more sporadic, dude. Let's go. Scared the crap out of me right now. Just fishing that open right up against this little tree line. How I would typically fish a fluke, somewhere where you can just slowly pivot that bait and hopefully have something come out and ambush it, and boom, man, there you go. That's why I use these hooks. A really strong part of the mouth is usually where you hook onto these fish, and these are really sharp and they're really strong, so they don't bend, don't warp. Secure that fish almost every single time. I don't want to say every time because I've lost some, but almost every single time, guys. There we go. See you, bud. Alright guys, call me crazy. I'm gonna use these pieces of acorn to try to catch this fish. I'm gonna put it in between just like that and see what happens. Alright, here goes nothing. This is definitely becoming a possibility now. He just swatted at it. Oh, what a loser. Who hates acorns this much? Oh, no! No way. No freaking way. No freaking way. I just caught that fish on an acorn. That was ridiculous. That just goes to show you that these spawn bass will literally bite anything you throw in the bed. Crazy. Well, guys, I think we'll call this guy Conquer. Little squirrel, man. He's nuts. There we go. First time I've ever caught a fish on anything that wasn't a lure, I think. Get it, bud. He was trying to show off for you guys. Insane. Guys, I don't really think we can top what just happened right there. I caught a fish on pieces of an acorn. Like, I've never even thought about that or seen anybody do anything as crazy as that, except for maybe catch a fish on a leaf. So not only did we get out here, test out these vile minnows for the first time, and realize that they definitely attract the fish and get those bedfish going, but we caught a fish on a freaking acorn, man. So I'm stoked right now. I'm going home on my high horse. I don't know why I'm so happy that that just happened, but I am, and it's really just made the rest of my day. But that is really gonna be it for today, guys. We got out here, we tested this vile minnow for the first time. It is not gonna be available for a while. It will be available for members first at shopkarls.com. Once again, guys, links below in the description. But the main thing was to just get out here, test out this lure, see how it swims, see how it does as far as durability, fishability, and capabilities. And I'll have to say, it's a great lure. It gets the bite, it fishes very well. It's got a real nice jerking, pivoting, and sporadic movement. And on top of that, it's that weedless structure that everybody loves in their soft plastic jerk baits that makes it real easy to fish those trees over there like we did, fish in and out of this grass like we did, and honestly just secure those fish and make sure that we get those bites regardless of the coverage that we're fishing. So awesome lure by BioSpawn. Once again, guys, not available yet, but it will be really soon. So big shout out to those guys for allowing me to test it and get out here and see its capabilities. But that is gonna be it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you learned a little bit more about these lures, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.